Welcome back to my channel. Today I am finishing up my Tuesday, June the 18th, I believe. Finishing up my Tuesday, delivering to a grocery store in my hometown. It happens to be right up the street here. Delivered to my normal store earlier and getting ready to hit this last one. It's always funny coming to the hometown, delivering. Been doing it for quite a while, but still trying to get used to it. And that's it right there. That's the store right there. Get ready to swing around the back. Set up for the back end. $6:15, I'm a little early. They won't start until 7 a.m. So if I can, I'm gonna try to catch a quick nap. If that's okay with you guys. Right down that street is where I grew up. The house I grew up in. It's a funky dock. Got railroad tracks on one side, super ditch on my left side, and I don't understand why drivers cannot hit that dock right there. Oh, look at the trailer. Just making sure I don't put it in the ditch. Not that hard to back this thing up over here. I don't know why some drivers find it very difficult. You can see, line that bad boy up. Yeah, line that bad boy up, and then we'll put it in there. Let's see, can I do this while recording? That's the tricky part. I know I can hit the dock. Cut it short, get it back there. Let's look at that mirror too. Oh yeah. Don't let me screw you guys up. I do know what I'm doing. Don't let me screw you up. Like I said, I was born and raised in this town. Once I back up, I'll show you guys something, which makes it even funny. I am delivering at my hometown, or in my hometown, at a grocery store that me and my family shopped at for many, many, many years. And it's always funny. It's always funny to deliver here. Just walking back here to show you guys something. We're growing up in this town. As you can see, how many people have spent many a years as a kid walking on the railroad tracks. These tracks are pretty much dormant. I can't even remember the last time anything was on them. I have an issue with I have to walk on every on every board. That's what I'm doing. But in living in this town, I also had this. Show you guys something. That building, that red building with the white trim, that was my old kindergarten school. That's where I started my education at. Right there. Which happens to be right up the street from where I'm delivering at. So we're gonna walk back up here to the truck. Like I said, I'm early. Not only was that my kindergarten where I started my education at, that's also where I got introduced to racism. I don't harp on it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just something that happened. As you can see, this ditch right here, and you see the drain right there. But this happens to run all the way across, and then it runs back behind the kindergarten that I go to school at. I went to school at. Preteen, about 8 years old, 9 years old. The drainage ditch like that one that runs back behind the school is bigger. And you can imagine someone at that age being able to climb in there. Well, I climbed in there after being chased by a couple of guys in a pickup truck, throwing beer cans at me. I don't know how long I sat in there, but I could hear them running around back and forth trying to find me, not knowing that I was sitting in that drainage ditch. What seemed like 15, 20 minutes, probably real time, to me it seemed like hours. I finally realized or thought it was safe enough to get out. So I got out and I ran home, which running home for me is back to the west. If I was to count from where I'm sitting at right now, less than 10 blocks, I could literally walk home right now and probably be back here before they finish unloading me. But I ran home and I told my mom about it, and her conversation with me was to pretty much pray for those guys, but don't, as a whole, lump all people as being hateful. So I also don't understand why people can lump me and my race as a whole as being whatever you want to call it. But this is my hometown. A lot of good memories and a lot of bad memories here. Not because of what the story I just told you, but just in life in general. As anyone would know, growing up anywhere, it don't have to be a small town like this. It can be a major city. It's just funny when I deliver here, I kind of like, man, I'm right up the street from where I started school at. Man, I can't even tell you how many times I've been in this store. In this whole, this whole little town. It's not a piece of this town that I haven't been in. And of course, when you leave and come back, it's just so different. Many days I walk up this street and past this grocery store and over to the middle school or junior high where the football stadium is in the weight room and lift weights right now. This is June the 18th. And this will be one of those days that me as a teenager will be at the field house lifting weights. And that was 30 plus years ago. All right, that'll do it for today. Be smart, stay safe, and we'll catch you guys on the flip flop.